So, I am way behind on these videos. I was supposed to be doing, I wanted to release a video every Sunday or something like that, but because I've been so busy trying to get this ready and a few other things and working and all this other stuff, I'm getting behind on videos. So I've still got 3 or 4 videos to edit, put together just for the channel. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to give you an update as to where I'm up to with the situation. Today's Tuesday. On Thursday, setting off for 500-mile challenge on that, and as you can see, it's still in pieces, in bits. Luckily though, I was able to order parts from Agriline. They got the parts straight out to me, so I'm good to go. It was a bit of a last minute thing. I ordered them day before yesterday, which was a Sunday. They've arrived today on a Tuesday. I think it would be even quicker if I'd have ordered it on a weekday, but that's my fault. It means that this stinky old leaky master cylinder that's been an absolute nightmare to take off can be replaced. But the other bits and bobs that have come through, probably shouldn't chuck that on the floor because that's on the bench, because that is 2 new mirrors, road safety, #1, and also track rod ends, which I've already put on. You'll see that a little bit later in the video. But yeah, so doing 500 miles on that, starting on Thursday. There's 2 of us going. There's me on that, Josh on the old Massey 290, and we're raising money for the Donna Louise Children's Hospice. I'm getting a little bit nervous now, I'll be honest, because is this up to scratch? I don't really know. I honestly don't know, but with the help of things like this from Agriline, then hopefully I can get it up to scratch and we don't have any issues. Getting to the inside of the dashboard on this was an absolute nightmare. I think they altered the hand throttle on the slightly later model so that they split in the middle, but this one I just couldn't get it off, so I ended up just cutting into the dashboard. Sorry if you're a big David Brown enthusiast, because that was a little bit painful to do. However, you won't see it once it's all been done up because it hides behind a little shroud. Anyway, so took that off, done some other bits and bobs, some stuff that I didn't end up filming. I've been so short on time, I've not been able to get the camera out, but like I say, I've still got 3 or 4 videos to edit. Stuff like we were baling straw, I've got some straw making videos, I've got some of this, some of that, some of the other stuff. So stay tuned for them, hit the subscribe button, because then when them videos come out, you'll get to see them. We're really happy with these parts, these replacement parts from Agriline. If you're interested, go to the link in the description. What's that you say? Do Agriline sponsor these videos? Yes, they actually do. I get all my parts through them, and so far not been let down. If you've got that project, if you've got a project in the workshop that you've been sitting on, it's coming up for winter now, so you might want to get started working on it. Go over to Agriline, hit the link in the description. If you hit that link, it helps me out a little bit. Buy your parts through them and they will make sure that you get them okay. Taking off these old shot track rod ends. They're usually the first thing to go on these old machines anyway. And replacing them with, courtesy of Agriline, always great products from there. And fast delivery too. So ordered these day before yesterday. They were here this morning. So that's absolutely great news. Let's pop that on. That's the old part. That's the new part. There's nothing like putting shiny new metal on these old tractors, is there? I think it really does just add a touch of niceness to it. We have it. It's a relatively straightforward and inexpensive fix, and it makes it that much safer on the road. That's a win. Yeah. So, trying to get to the brake master cylinder that's under there, but in order to do so, I've got to take all this dashboard off. Now, I can't get it over this without some kind of sensible, I don't know what, So, David Brown enthusiasts, look away now. There we go. Why they couldn't just do that from the factory.
There's the cylinder.
There you go. So if I just make that a bit tidy. So that's all we were trying to get to, is that there. So we've just had to think a little bit differently about taking that off, haven't we? Situation update is this. We're setting off in like 4 days, 5 days. And the brake master cylinder has decided to just throw its load all over the floor. The seal's gone in it. So try to get to the master cylinder. In order to do so, you got to take the dashboard off. In order to take the dashboard off, there's a whole bunch of... I don't get why they can't just make it where it just like splits the dashboard and you can access the inside without having to go through all that rigmarole, but that's where we're at. So now just at the point where I've taken the, I don't know if you can see there, taken the master cylinder off, but it's still just, it's got a little roll pin or some little split pin down the back there that I just can't quite get off, and it's just in the way. So, yeah. The situation is this. There's another cylinder gone and I don't have one on me, but we do happen to have this other old tractor that's been sat in the shed, and the cylinders on the clutch will also fit the brakes on mine. So I'm gonna try and steal one off this. I know this is dry. This might end up going on me, but at least it's something, right? I've got to keep going. So that's where I'm at. So just had a look. It looks quite easy to get to. I think this might be a quick fix, as long as, oh, I don't want to jinx it. I said that now. I don't think I'm going to jinx it. No, this is going to be quite a hard job. Right. Yeah. Spoke too soon, the head's rounding off. Let's try some mold grips on there. Right. So, it's able to get that one off the other tractor. Hopefully that one works, because this is probably my last resort. In fact, no, there's two more on that other tractor, but they're not easy to get to. This was the easiest one to get to. It's now getting late as well, and I don't want to be faffing around doing this, but this is part of the challenge, right? The situation is this. We've now got working... Got brakes with no leaks. This is all going back together. There's just some wiring problems in here, because over the years I think people have put on their own wiring, and I'm just kind of like limping that along. I'm not going to touch that now with 2 days to go. That's going to be a project for when it comes to pieces. But for now, if we can get it to work and keep working, that's the goal. So let's get this back in. So it's about nearly 11 o'clock and just got it all back together. I'm just going to give it a go now. Try not to wake the neighbours up. Make sure it all works. Shoe brakes. That's what I wanted. One thing left to sort is I've lost dip. Now that's something to do with the connection in the dashboard. I've got to open it back up and see if there's any loose wires, but other than that, that's the only thing missing. I think that's a pretty successful run. Oh, and actually, before I forget, last year's DVD, the 2019 1,000 Mile Tractor Challenge, is now up on the website, available for pre-order. It's taken a lot longer than I wanted to get that ready. So if you followed that journey last year, the DVD for that will be available. Going to put the link here. You can go and order that now, or pre-order it, should I say, on the website. What that means is you place your order, you lodge your order, and in October, November, when it eventually ships out, I'll just ship it straight to your door. You don't need to pay anything else at that point. Then you've pre-ordered, and all the money that the DVD makes will roll over to fund any future challenges that happen. So I'm not keeping the money personally. The money from that will fund the next one. Hopefully, I'll be able to put a new DVD together for the next one, and the money from that one will fund the next one, and so on and so on. So that's why I'm doing this. The DVD, like I say, it should be out in around October, November, in time for Christmas. If you want to get it for somebody for Christmas, it's going to be a terrible present. But if you do want to get it, then it will be available for you to do that. Head over to the website now. The link is there. Pre-order your copy, and I'll send it out to you.
What's up here? Oh, never. Oh, that's fine. Not in Opa. Yeah, in Opa.